Meet Sarah. She found an old, rusty bike for $10. The transformation? Unbelievable. She sold it for $300 after a few tweaks. Crazy, right? Now, there's Tom. He stumbled upon an old record player for $20. With some elbow grease, he flipped it for $250. Easy money. Let me tell you about Lisa. She snagged a vintage dress for $5 at a yard sale. After a good clean, it sold for $150. Jackpot. Then there's Mike. He bought a pile of dusty books for $15. One of them was a rare edition. He sold it for $400. Remember Alex? He found a broken lamp for $8. After fixing it up, he sold it for $120. Talk about a bright idea. Sophie's story is wild. She bought an old toy car for $3. After some paint and repairs, she sold it for $100. Incredible, huh? Jake picked up a beat-up guitar for $25. After some tuning and care, he flipped it for $300. Rock on, Jake. Emma found a stack of old vinyl records for $10. One rare album in there sold for $500. What a score! Chris discovered a worn-out chair for $12. After a little refurbishment, it fetched $200. Comfortable profit. Maya bought an old clock for $7. After some TLC, she sold it for $150. Time well spent. Liam grabbed a box of antique postcards for $5. One rare postcard sold for $200. Postmarked success. Olivia found a vintage typewriter for $20. After cleaning it up, she sold it for $300. Type away. Noah's find? A dusty old camera for $15. After some cleaning, he sold it for $350. Picture perfect. Ava snagged an old painting for $10. Turned out to be worth $400. Artistic flip. Ben got an old toolbox for $8. After a good clean, it sold for $100. Tooling around pays off. Zoe picked up a stack of old magazines for $5. One rare issue sold for $150. What a find! Henry found an old suitcase for $7. After cleaning it up, he sold it for $120. Packed with profit. Isabella bought an old sewing machine for $15. After fixing it, she sold it for $250. Stitching up success. Jack discovered a broken fan for $10. After repairs, he flipped it for $150. Cool cash. Grace found a dusty old mirror for $5. After cleaning, it sold for $100. Reflecting profit. Lucas picked up an old radio for $20. After some work, it sold for $200. Broadcasting success. Charlotte snagged a vintage hat for $3. After a good clean, it sold for $80. Hats off to her. Ethan found an old violin for $30. After some repairs, it sold for $500. Playing the right tune. Sophia bought a set of old dishes for $10. One rare piece sold for $200. Dish ing out profit. James picked up a rusty bike for $15. After fixing it up, he sold it for $250. Wheels of Fortune. Amelia found an old chandelier for $25. After cleaning it up, she sold it for $400. Lighting up success. Oliver grabbed an old clock for $8. After some TLC, it sold for $150. Tick-tock, profit. Mia bought an old camera for $12. After some cleaning, it sold for $200. Picture this profit. William found a vintage jacket for $5. After cleaning it, he sold it for $100. Jacket jackpot.